Zlata, hello.
Hi,
Nice to see you again.
nice to see you again. Today in the morning, mm, I had a little walk before we started. We started the meditation, and I was thinking in my mind because I'm in a place of big transition that appeared to be very challenging, and in my mind it would go like difficult, like the difficult period of time of my transition lifetime. And suddenly I had an insight, and I was practicing awareness, presence with all of my thoughts that run through me. And I had an insight that my mind tend to be in a better place than in my mind appear to be better place to compare to what is right now. Better place in it means circumstances. Circumstances.
I haven't understood that. Your
Um,
mind is in a better place than your current
yeah,
circumstances.
my thoughts was about like I want to be in a better place in my life
I
where I
see.
am right
You
now.
want to be in a better place than you are now. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's like not accepting and in my mind complaining about my current circumstances, and then I catch that I felt really heavy, like these thoughts create a heavy feeling in the body, but really it's my perception um, of the current circumstances that makes it heavy. It's not reality. Is it correct way to say? Like my thoughts, I want to be.
That's true, unless the safety or well-being of your body is compromised. What you've said is true. However, that doesn't mean that you should necessarily simply suffer your current circumstances. That yes, unless the safety or well-being of your body is challenged, you should accept your current circumstances, and then from that place of acceptance, do whatever you need to do to change your circumstances so that they are more aligned with your understanding.
Okay.
So it is legitimate to do your best to align your circumstances with your understanding, so that you don't simply just tolerate or accept your circumstances, but your circumstances is an expression of this understanding. That
Okay.
is perfectly legitimate.
Right. Right. So I seek to align my present time, the circumstances to where I want to be with the full acceptance of where I am. Would it be
Yes, you
correct?
start with a full acceptance of where you are, your home, your relationship, your activities, your work, your circumstance, and then fully accepting it, you ask yourself, what changes could I make in my life so that my life, all aspects of my life, were more in line with and an expression of this understanding?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know it's very simple, but it was a very big shift for me since I cut it. And it's like a very big element of suffering dropped right away.
Yes, yes, because suffering is always psychological resistance. So you start with the dropping of any psychological resistance towards your current circumstance. You're totally open to it, accepting it, and then you see, then you're not moving away. The change that you then desire to make in your life is not a moving away from something negative. It's a moving towards something positive.
That's right. That's such a subtle, but that's a
But
huge
not so
difference.
subtle. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you don't you're not making a change because you think, oh, I hate this, I can't stand this, and no, you're making a change because you feel, I would love the work I do to be a means of bringing this love and understanding into the world. You'll still make a change, but both attitudes, you'll still make a change. but the second attitude is it's a completely different, it's a change of attitude. It starts with total acceptance, but acceptance, it's not resignation. It's not, oh, I should tolerate this circumstance for the rest of my life. No, you accept the circumstance, and then how could I change my life so that it was a better expression of love and understanding than it is now.
It's beautiful. It's exactly, it relates to my work field mostly.
Perfect. Perfect.
Then I shift that. It's a shift in the consciousness, right? It's not just mind, it's a shift in the consciousness.
No, there's never any shift in consciousness. Consciousness never shifts. It's a shift in your mental attitude, and it's then a shift in your thoughts, your work, your activities. So no, it's a shift in the content of consciousness. Consciousness itself never shifts, never changes, never moves.